no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. Nice try.
You're finished!
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Let me tell you,
All right.
them rumours Wet Legs was might be they weren't just take. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who was sold steel. to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint Gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best on. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Well, what's Sancfordian, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my It's true. I have many fond memories. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle.
Oscar,
But my training...
I warned you I might not rebuild.
Thank you.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Let me help. I know my letters. Most...
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's Brown? Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crumbling? How indeed?
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you.
Of course. One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
To my boils if Tyre ain't around, eh? It says here that once turned, an Akashic is
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail? This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is...
What do we have here? Oh.
That leather loosener was only the first of the
I know this is your hideaway, but, you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head. Then my...
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be?
Cole said it was an army of Akashic.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
Well, possibly.
Opus. That girl's as toned, unless you mean she couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing. It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen it. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden some.
Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time.
didn't break it. Well, I didn't...
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break your... It's except... See?
And you had nothing.
Nope. We just wanted to listen, so we pressed... like this. See?
All right.
Did you break? Can you fix...
No. There.
You fixed it! Said he more than... Yeah.
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed their...
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important. Sid showed it to me once. Said it was... Let's just hope it's the stuff ships.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some...
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just...
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
No, we're not the Prince's keepers.
I'd rather he did so in bed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver.
Though I may be...
Then at least...
And if that fails?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him. Speaking of which...
Worried about?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but so, try as I'm... and...
I'd speak... Well...
Cheers.
I'll be sure...
All right.
Glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Talia's busy working herself into an early grave. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary. Will you talk to her?
I know. Well, Talia... We all admire your
I will. Until then, we owe him that.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. It won't be much longer. If I had the tears...
How would...
Not my tears.
You wouldn't. There must be something we...
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kind. You do well to remember...
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so I can make the draft if...
Just tell me what you...
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that... Bring me one of their eyes. I'll make sure...
Thank you, Clive. I won't...
waiting for you. Wouldn't want us. You're not kept.
Who's that sulking over there by the lift?
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he should, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't... If it weren't the ring, and it was something...
It was. It brought back some unhappy memories.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to...
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off... That ring he flashed was... We apprenticed together. Back in the day.
You've never mentioned it.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time the ring brought it all back. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought, Pop.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few...
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he... The fact is...
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's master. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you... As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul because the curse breakers deserve... And I refuse to be shown...
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy to see...
Then just this once. Swallow your pride. And for keeping the curse, provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going...
All right.
Magic. So...
In Dravozd, my old village.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the... Got that, Clive? And I'll make sure...
Good luck with that.
He's a surly soaker.
Cid?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I fear, however, I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morble. Morble, I believe. The endeavor, I assure you... That is correct. As for them, why...
How time...
Well, I shan't keep you any longer.
Paul said it was an army of Akashi.
Oh, here. No use calling Ambrosia now. Not here.
Cities and the sea.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This might take a while. Kicked out already?
No.
Why are the gates?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you. I suggest you go.
That's what I'm trying to... You ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking...
All right, just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch.
Go on, then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravozd. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the set. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't...
There's a river of bad blood, but if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I...
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Let me guess.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. There are two kinds of smiths in this. My kind, who are in it for the love of it, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it for different people like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy up. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's front, bit by bit. People started to... You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So...
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the...
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent...
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without its furnaces. So, the youth, the way I see it...
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us, and you'd be throwing it...
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. Let this be another step on the road to Dravost will show the world. Wouldn't you agree, Org?
Of course. It's like hearing...
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch them?
I know I'm off by up. I'll be needing some help. Building a furnace isn't exactly us a favour, and round up anyone strong enough to lug...
all right.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders...
Time for a spot of hunting, then. Good girl. Run like the wind. No holding back. Let's make this quick, shall we? Thanks, Cal. say that'll be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Some kind of new... Any trouble finding?
Nothing I couldn't.
There should be plenty. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be...
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough.
You know what this means?
Sorry about earlier. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's muck. You've saved of it.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for long. Our secret for yours. I've always envied. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. But he took all his talent, and is it any wonder I hate?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme, these things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
See that you both do.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for...
These things... going to take some getting used to. I want a set of these.
I have some things for sale. Go safely now.
Do you see anything you like? Come back again.
This is no time to ride. Let's go. He could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Hopefully one will be enough. Thanks, girl. Right then. Let's try. anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village turned out for a goal. Everyone except...
Oh, but that reminds...
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by it? And you're sure he wanted...
I'm sure. He did...
Huh. Yeah. You know I could never... Every time you put on mail, you and the... There's no greater honor for a smith. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. But if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius. Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form.
I don't know how you pair put up with me, son, but I'm grateful. Now, where was I?
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good for...
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't... No use grumbling about it now. Blackthorn's happy. Or isn't it?
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? That it? Fine.
If it's knowledge you seek,